Atari on.
More than 40 years ago, Atari opened a portal into our living rooms with the Atari 2600. Now, we're ready to reopen that portal and introduce a brand new Atari product, inspired by the past, but created, designed, and engineered for today. Introducing the Atari VCS.
The 2600 was just this meteor from another planet. It crashed here and kicked off the evolution of all gaming life as we know it.
Not only was this sort of a video game console, but it was turning television into a more social activity.
It was like we were transported into the future.
Something magical happening on the TV for the first time.
It is pretty exciting to see Atari kind of come back and take what they did well and reimagine that for this new generation that are playing games differently, consuming media differently, having different social experiences around this type of media.
It's taking everything we loved about that first sort of simple retro Atari experience, the first time we used it, and bringing it into a modern context, which is a bit more complex.
One of the unique things about the Atari VCS is its PC architecture and Linux operating system. You can play hundreds of classic Atari games on it, but there's more to it than that. Modern games will be there too, along with social media, streaming video, music, and so much more.
Hey Atari, let's play Tempest 4000.
Our mission was to create an iconic and authentic Atari product, one that's beautiful and evokes emotion, not just another box to shove under your TV.
The 2600 offers this amazing palette of iconic details. You got toggle switches and wood grain and fins and angles. We looked at taking each of those core components and evolving it for a next generation with something that feels like it felt and not trying to look how it looked then. So with the 2600, it was a box with ribbing on a surface, and we were looking at that detail and started talking about, well, what if the box was entirely ribs? It's not a box with applied ribs, it's actually constructed from individual fins and layers. We found a way to inlay a real natural wood product, and it's a beautiful finish, but it also becomes a really interactive part of the product. The interface shines through that material.
We feel strongly that a product like this deserves a little more thought, a little more effort, and a little more heart by solving for design intent, manufacturability, thermals, design for assembly, all at the same time.
One of the things that was exciting me the most about it was the controller, and to see sort of a reimagined yet more versatile version of the same thing that I grew up with in my hand was instantly the one thing that I was super happy with.
We wanted to do something really special for our biggest Atari fans. We've created a special launch edition of the VCS, only available on Indiegogo.
Atari has kind of transcended beyond even those who had a chance to play it. Everything that I've personally done in gaming past that point all trails back to those original roots. It's a refreshing breath of air to have the Atari brand come back to gaming.
Memories are fragile. What if you could perfectly preserve your childhood memories? What if you could capture every detail of your creations? Or keep with you every important book you've ever read? Introducing the CZUR scanner. To create a scanner that was fast, a scanner that was able to create the most optimal digitization intuitively, and a scanner that lets you scan anything. But most of all, we wanted to create a scanner that fits seamlessly into your work and life. A scanner so smart and intuitive that it enables you to retain your knowledge, memories, and creations in precise and beautiful detail. CZUR, the Smart Scanner.
How to be twice as smart. Focus is something that every one of us does. Most of us don't do as well as we could. We spend a third of our lives focusing at work. How well we do depends on it, yet we neglect it. Knowing that we focused is good, but it's not enough. We need to begin to understand how our mind can work better. Nobody is even thinking of using the most powerful part of our mind, our subconscious. With Foci, we want to change that. Foci is a biometric wearable that tracks your subconscious and helps you tune into deep focus. Clipped to your waist, the biometry captures your cognitive states as a stream of coloured orbs, inspired by Pixar's Inside Out, to help you visualise your mind and understand yourself better. This biometrics powers the AI Mind Coach, the closest thing to a real coach. It picks out mistakes you made and provides real-time advice to optimize your mental performance. You will not only know exactly when you lose focus, but also access techniques with easy-to-follow steps to make focus your second nature. We want Foci to help you get into what psychologists call flow, a state of deep focus where your subconscious empowers you to process information better.
Foci is based on 2 decades of neurorespiratory research, which established how breathing patterns mirror subconscious states. We have built a small device that you can clip to the waist to track your breathing while you work. With machine learning, Foci learns your breathing characteristics and derive personal insight in real time to boost your focus. Over the last few months, we worked with Cambridge Enterprise on the project. We alpha tested with student testers from Cambridge University. The results are very promising. Now we want to share this powerful technology with everyone. We want the Kickstarter community to help us shape what we are building as we build it. With your support, we can together help people better understand themselves and tap into their potential.